You're here. Sonore hoped you would come quickly.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Glad to have you back.
Thank you. I am glad to have returned. With something useful, I hope.
Sonore didn't tell me you'd be here. You caught me off guard.
I'm sure it slipped her mind. She has been speaking to some other Voss about something, and she has seemed unsettled.
You have arrived. Good. I have been waiting to show you this. When we first uncovered the existence of Darth Null, I could not imagine that tracing the origins of one of her relics would lead here. The strange ruins Arkan found on the planet in wild space. They were resistant to his presence for a reason.
But together we found something.
What you are about to see. Darth Null possessed a talent that was unique among her kind. Through the Force, she could connect her mind to another's. Darth Null could speak to someone's most hidden desires, reach depths of their thoughts they could not reach themselves. Over great distances, she could mentally bond with anyone who could feel the Force. In those who did not recognize their own abilities, she awakened that realization.
Sharing this knowledge was unacceptable to those around Darth Null. She was ostracized, friendless.
Darth Null took those who would follow her to an empty world in wild space, where they could do as they pleased, without judgment. Null taught her disciples how to forge mental bonds as she did. They called out to others and invited them to their sanctuary.
But Darth Null was careless. She made contact with someone she shouldn't have. The Sith Emperor, as he was then. He took advantage of her mistake. He ruthlessly pursued her.
Before the Emperor could reach her followers, Null locked many of their secrets away in the ruins Arkan found. Null and the others fought back against their captors, but their fate was sealed. The Emperor dominated the minds of her disciples, bent them to his will, enslaved them. After that day, Null's followers became servants of the Emperor, and she became Darth Null.
There was no one to help them. Why were they so alone?
They chose to be. They severed all connections to their past when they were expelled from the Jedi Order.
Darth Null didn't just build her lightsaber with Jedi resources. She was a Jedi.
For a time. The account of Darth Null's removal from the Jedi is told from her own perspective. We do not know much about what transpired before that, other than what she was called, Master Renaya.
Every time we learn something about Darth Null, it adds more pieces to the puzzle. And we still don't know what she did that inspired Malgus's plans.
But now the truth has come to light. If Malgus wanted to hide it forever, he failed.
All that you found about Darth Null, why did I have to come to Voss to hear it?
After I heeded the Three's request to return to Voss, I heard whisperings. Rumors of a vision that caused great concern among the mystics. The Three forbade them to speak about what was seen. A revelation centered on Darth Malgus.
You brought me here to find out more about the vision.
I brought you here to try. The Three know well the value you would place on hearing the details of this vision. But they would never share them with an outsider, even one of your status, unless you gave them a reason to.
Malgus's plans could mean the end of the galaxy as we know it. What more of a reason do they need?
Perhaps they think there is nothing in this vision that would help you. However, you have the opportunity to convince them otherwise. Despite our best efforts, some of our most sacred temples have yet to be rebuilt in the years since Valen's assault. The Shrine of Contemplation is too deep within Gormak lands. The work is slow, even with aid from the few Gormak who have chosen to continue their alliance with the Voss. The Three are overseeing progress at the Shrine of Contemplation now. If you were to approach them and offer your assistance, perhaps you will change their minds about the vision. With luck, they will be receptive to one with your gracious reputation.
I will do anything I can to stop Malgus. If helping rebuild will get the Three to share information, it's a small price to pay.
I'd like to speak with you for a moment, before you depart.
Here are the coordinates for the Shrine of Contemplation. I will send a message ahead to the commandos there to expect your arrival.
You wanted to speak to me about something?
All this talk of visions, it reminded me. Something strange happened while I was away. As I searched Darth Maul's ruins, every step I took felt so familiar. Like I had been there before.
The Emperor did take Darth Null from there. Did Valkorion go back to relive old history?
If he had, he would have never allowed me to accompany him. Something I'm grateful for now. It was confusing, distressingly so. I was so certain I had stood on the surface of that empty world, even though I could not remember when or why. I spoke with Sonoray about this sense of familiarity. It didn't take long before she understood what I was feeling. I was there, in those ruins, once before, during the ritual in the Shrine of Healing.
How is that possible?
I am unsure. This realization awakened other memories of what I saw while the Voss healed me. I believed they were dreams at the time, but Sonoray believes otherwise. She says they were visions.
What else did you see?
In truth, it is all still a blur. It was as if I lived decades in the span of hours. I saw centuries worth of horrors committed by my father. I felt the rage and the cruelty born of my desperation to please him. The suffering and the devastation I caused, it was all made plain to me. When I learned what my father had done in Darth Maul's ruins, old fears resurfaced. I was afraid I saw those ruins because I was doomed to follow in his footsteps. But there were visions of hope as well, of serving a greater purpose. I saw the work I could do, how I could dedicate myself to atonement, like helping you stop Darth Malgus. Reliving that vision, it reminded me that I have far to go before I can be forgiven for all that I inflicted upon others, if that is even possible. But I am moving in the right direction.
It may take a long time before the galaxy forgets about what you did. But you shouldn't give up. It won't be easy. But neither is any road worth traveling.
You're right. I have fought so many battles in my life. Only now I have found something worth fighting for. I don't think I could have ever seen things in this light without your help. There will never be enough I can do to thank you.
I've heard the Voss don't enforce Republic laws. People are free to do what they want, as long as they leave the Voss alone. My kind of place.
I had hoped the Three's presence would encourage everyone to work harder. Nothing has improved.
Give it time. The Three will grow tired of the delay, and they will make it known.
Greetings. I am Maton Jar. This is Kodum. Sonore sent word that you would be joining us.
Conmigo, why bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam sayo. Huavaska, bam ki ngungham trong wang lao, the chow troksha.
You keep the company of strange associates. I wonder, is it a testament to your character? It is irrelevant to the problem at hand. Together, we, the Shrine Restoration Initiative, have rebuilt much of the damage inflicted during the Eternal Empire's attack. Many shrines in the vicinity of Voska are fully restored.
Huavaska, bam ki ngungham trong wang lao, the chow troksha. Nei så fundi ko nagda neva ak nagnan ni matan. Nei så fundi ko nagda neva ak nagnan ni matan. Kontrai ko avaitram namaya chong dito.
We understand that you hope for an audience with the three. They are here, but wholly consumed with seeing us expedite our work on the Shrine of Contemplation. Should you help us arrive at our goal?
Tran vienmongi ho vabaka vihutroi qua tu fulam. Ostran fiti mi kukonua. Quanta elapwa uat naudan pirokotova. Komniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam sayo.
They have lost control of the excavation droids. That is troubling.
Huavaska, bam ki ngungham trong wang lao, the chow troksha.
Wait. Before one enters the Shrine of Judgment, one must be cleansed. The workers perform this ritual before entering the shrine. The outsider must do the same.
Boyisigro, uvak, rangma, gabafute.
The outsider will prevent any harm from coming to them. But unless the ritual is performed, desecration of the shrine is assured. I have faith that this simple task will not deter someone with your skill. I cannot force you to do the cleansing ritual, outsider, especially in this urgent situation. But should you choose to honor the customs of Voss, go to the Altar of Clarity, at the edge of the settlement. I will guide you through the ritual. This is the Altar of Clarity. To begin the ritual, gather sacred incense from those crates and burn it. Good. Now you must wash the ash from your hands. Use the basin. Thank you, outsider. You are free to enter the Shrine of Judgment.
This'll hurt you a lot more than me.
Kilman kotrava chetta dimba.
Thank you, outsider.
Oh no, maybe. Không khỏi thái.
Why is this happening?
I can breathe again. Nice.
Tran viemongi ho vabaka vihutroi qua tu fulam. Wa mingwangan kam jiwan qua magilan va. Ne so fondi ko nagda neva eak nagnan ni matan. Kundi tremoyo potkum masang. Kwai kong ni bao li ching tong doro ngao. Ni go wai dap wai chakamran. Kong ni wai he trio lei. Kong ni go wai bam lui cho tai fai lai angkor sun ei lam sayo. Nei so fondi ko nagda neva eak nagnan ni matan. Kung niku wai bam lui cho tai fai lai angkor sun ei lam sayo. Vuavaska bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao da chao trok siya. Nei so fondi ko nagda neva eak nagnan ni matan. Lambo mangbon tulran kati kumimu ko namban.
Picked on the wrong girl. Losing a lot of blood.
Kung sa doting naman ni haulay may kontray kua vai tram nam maya chong dito. Buawas ka, bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao, da chow trok siya. Nei så fundi ko nagdanay va ay ak nagnan ni matan. Yet naman tatalo voy damok. Nei så fundi ko nagdanay va ay ak nagnan ni matan. Kom niku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam sayo. Dan foi vutagan aknan chok tontay. Vebegor nesa fun. 你个外大外这个人，讲你外系对我来。Dan foi futagan ahnan choktontai, vebegor nesafun. Pumawaska, pamki na kungkam tromwan lao, the chow troksha. Get that min, troin von turkuka toy. Nesafun, de konaga neva eak agnan ni matan. Pumawaska, pamki na kungkam tromwan lao, the chow troksha. Weet nou wat, ding nog dang moe. Die go word dat boy chakaman. Kom die, why hey triolay. Kom niet go, why bam, nu cho tai fai, lai am gor, sun ei lam sayo. Pumawaska, bam ki na kung kam trom wan lao, the chow troksha. We go word that boy chakaman. Kom die, why hey triolay. Dan foi futagan ahnan choktontai, vebegor nesafun. Kom niku wai bam lui chotai fai lai am gor sun ei lam sayo. Contrai chua vai tram nam maya chong di to. Ne so fun de ko naga neva eak agnan ni matan. We go word that boy chakaman. Kom ni, why hey triolay. Weideren dang korta di lavat.
Die already!
Lu ram laksa, smart pua.
bad as it looks.
Eyes on the floor. Do you hear me? We can't have you running around messing things up.
What did
I just say about not moving? Stay put. It's for your own good. Heads up, we got an intruder! Stand down now! I don't have time for this! Get out of the way! Time to die! Get out of the way! I don't have time for this! Time to die! Time to die!
Den förvudagan aknan choktontay, vebegor nesafun. Ni go word up why chakamrang. Kumongi why he triole.
Lumbo muambun tuturulan katehe kuni mu konamvan. Kumnue jiwai mam lui chao tapai luengor senao lam la sao.
Kumniku why bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun ei lam sayo. Nei så fundi ko nagda neva ei aknan ni matan. Puavaska, bam ki na gungham trongwang lao, the chow troksha. Nei så fundi fundi ko nagdaneva aknagnan ni matan. Then foi futagan aknan choktontay, vebegor nesafun. Vet no what ding no tangmo. Puavaska, bam gik na gungham trongwan lao, the chow troksha. Nei så fundi ko nagdaneva aknagnan ni matan. Then foi futagan aknan choktontay, vebegor nesafun.
It's not as bad as it looks. Here, let me.
We are trying to repair the droids as quickly as we can, but their reprogramming has been extensive.
Nei så fundi ko nagdaneva aknagnan ni matan. Hunting trang vindong fa langirich mung kumodiwa. Lam diwak, vi kong ropa langid na kakamaki. Then foi futagan aknan choktontay, vebegor nesafun.
There is a considerable amount of Gormak technology in this.
Yet naman tatay lo voy tamok.
How did the invaders come to possess this?
Puavaska, bam gik na gungham trongwan lao, the chow troksha.
I appreciate your honesty. The actions of a few should not reflect the will of all Gormak. The truce stands firm.
Mong yan li yang mudam she du gai kuka.
You are correct. The next step is to learn all we can about them. Our researchers will study this device and divine its purpose. Doing so will allow us to track the invaders and avoid unnecessary destruction.
Ni go wai that wai chakamran. Kumongi wai he triole.
Your actions have given us leverage in this fight, but the harm done has been extensive. Our work in the Shrine of Contemplation was already behind. Zerka's presence has thrown the reconstruction into chaos. Some damage can be repaired. But if we cannot complete the restoration, it will leave a lasting scar. Until the work has resumed, the three will not turn their attention to you. Your offer to help is a telling display of empathy for both the Gormak and the Voss. I want you to understand why all this is so critical to us. You are very skilled at what you do. Rare talent combined with training that sets you apart. Now, imagine you are part of a society that works to hone your abilities to a greater purpose. Our shrines are built for this singular purpose. But now those shrines, built over generations, are destroyed, reduced to rubble by the Eternal Empire. In that moment, it was as if our eyes were shut. We were cut off from our purpose. We do not restore buildings. We ignite our purpose once more. Until we find that light again, everything else, the invaders, the truce, the relics, is secondary. You have more than earned the right to understand. But we cannot sit idle during this time. We need help in ways other than stopping the invaders. Offer your skills, and the three will notice. Do you understand?
Puavaska, Bamki Ngungham Trongwang Lao, the Chow Troksha.
The importance of what they do cannot be understated. Now, I must update the three on the situation. They will be understandably curious about how the invaders obtained Gormak technology.
Vet no what, ding no tangmu. Ein packing out min två, dronsin trangan. Nej så fundi konda neva eak nagnan ni matan. Ein packing out min två, dronsin trangan. Sen får dagan achnan chok tontay, vebegor nej så fun.